Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs, so check them out for all three so that you know which part of you I resonate with as a reader. Remember, they're general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody. That is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week, you have if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share if you should so choose and it resonates. Hit the subscribe button. Your key to the week this week is the Empress. Ooh, we love it, we love it, we love it. So this could be a very fruitful week for you. It could be a very abundant week for you in any way that you kind of see, you know, would like that to happen. Now, what's really interesting is, remember with the eclipse that's taking place on Monday, that eclipse for you is happening in a fellow fire sign, which means it's a trine energy to you. So yes, while it is a disruptive element to life for all of us in some regard, it's playing very nicely to your sun, moon or ascendant, whichever one you're watching for. This, I actually think, especially with the Empress then, it means that there's going to be some kind of pleasurable experience that comes out of this. It might be one that's disruptive. Now, what this tells me is that in all of these different areas of life, you are going to experience a flowering of some sort. It might not be massive, and it may not be all of it at this moment in time. It might just be that you see the potential in something, but you're like, okay, I understand where this has the possibility or the potential to go now. For your actions and options this week, you've got the Father of Pentacles. So for all of you, in some way, shape or form, a Taurus male could feature in some regard. Now, what I love about this is that the King of Pentacles, as an actions card, it means that you are taking steady steps this week, steps that will undoubtedly lead to growth in the future. Right? You've got this with the Empress. So whatever you're setting into motion this week, just know it may take time to develop, right? It's not going to be instantaneous. And that's the part of this that I really need you to understand. But whatever seeds you are planting, they will absolutely bear good, decent fruit when the time comes. In terms of the options that are available to you, this could potentially be some kind of advancement that shows up for you this week. I won't go as far as to say an accolade or some kind of recognition. It's more a case of yeah, it would be like a you know, sometimes it's a promotion, sometimes it's a bonus or a pay rise, etc. For your, wow, okay, so for your communications and conversations, you've got the Devil card. So this week, it may be very easy to just want the good experience, right? Like, I don't want any heavy conversations. I'm not interested in your problems. It's like you will only listen to the things that make you feel good. I understand that experience after everything that's happened recently behind the scenes for me. I am very much in this, like, it feels really weird to be so self-centered, if I'm completely honest with you. And I feel sort of like there's a part of me that feels bad for it. But then on the other hand, it's like, no, I'm not with the bullshit anymore, right? I'm going to live my life for me, right? You see that? Like, it took me a lot to really get it out. And this Devil card with the Empress, this is like, I hear a lot of you saying, you know what, I'm not interested in that. It's too heavy, it's too challenging, it's too whatever. It's not Pollyanna positivity. It's not that. It's just a refusal. It's like, right now, for this week, I'm not interested in the heavy stuff, right? I just need a period of time or a period in my life where it's light, okay? Like, and I'm here for it. I'm totally here for it. You've got this underneath the Father of Pentacles, which also tells me that you could be interacting with someone this week who really, it's not even about them giving you a run for your money. It's about somebody that really gives you a sobering up, right? Where they kind of get you to be a bit more engaged on a bit more of a serious level. And so that kind of clashes with this, you're just like, well, life's been really hard, so I just want the enjoyable, I just want the pleasurable experience. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes it's what you need. But just know that you may then come across to others, certainly in the work or the academics, the professional or the academic spheres, you may come across as a bit sort of like, oh, they're just the good time person. For those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, the Devil card is, for the first time maybe ever, it might be you, my dear Scorpio, who has an outdated way of doing something or seeing something. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It might just be more traditional than everybody is kind of used to hearing from or seeing from you, because you're quite a progressive sign. When it comes to those of you that are employed by somebody else, again, there might be a conversation where your boss says, look, it's all well and good having a laugh and a joke, but I feel like everything is just one giant sort of joke to you at the moment. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're not really coming across as serious as maybe you want to. And I get it. It looks like you're kind of done with the severity for a moment. And there are times in life, one of them right now is for me, right? Like, or should I say, yeah, right now is one of them for me. So I'm like, I resonate with this reading so much for myself, because I'm just like, yeah, I'm not interested at the minute. I'm really not. Anything that's too heavy. Like, usually I love, like, right now I just want to watch cartoons and comedies, and I'm just so, I can't do any of the heavy for the moment, which is weird for me, because I'm happy to get into the depths always, right? For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, if you do have prospective clients coming in, if you've got new clients in particular, and you're having meetings and stuff this week, do be very mindful, because, I'm not saying you have to change it. I'm just saying, if it is new business, you want to make sure that you're giving the air that they can trust you, right? That you're safe with them. I know how to have my laugh and my joke. I know how to keep it lighthearted, but at the same time, when it comes to work, I know how to handle my business, right? So you've got to have to find the balance between these two this week. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, I kind of like this for you. I feel like, it's the opposite for you guys, because you're not working. You have you have the shot. You've got the chance to actually not take life so seriously. And if that means, drinking wine at 11 a.m., like, whatever it is for you, all right? Like, whatever your vices are, this week I give you free reign, all right? For your, this is a lot of earth. Because then you've got the Hermit card, right? I love this deck. The person that created this deck, I might also add, is creating a new one. They're taking orders at the moment. It's called the R Black deck. So look them up on, I don't know if they're on Instagram. I know he's on Facebook. But they're going to be doing a proper deck. So I'm so excited. All right. So when it comes to those of you that are single and looking to mingle, earth signs galore. It could be Virgo, because you've got the King of Pentacles. It could be a Capricorn, because you've got the Devil. It could be a Taurus, because you've got the Empress, right? So if you're single this week, my money is on you meeting an earth sign. I wouldn't be surprised if it was one of those three. This is a lot of earth. The other thing that this tells me, because the Hermit card is a very lonely energy, this week I think you're hitting the reset button. You're stripping it back to really understand what you require from a partner at this moment in time. And that's kind of what you'll be judging everybody that comes in this week by. Like, actually, do you fit what I really feel I need from a relationship right now? For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, this is not so easy. Just because of the mix of cards that are here, what you deem to be pleasurable or fun or enjoyable or whatever, your partner might not be here for. And that's one way this could show up. And it may actually be on the other side of it, that this week you end up spending time alone. Not because you're arguing or having a break or anything like that, but just because maybe you're traveling, maybe they're traveling, maybe there's a work trip involved or something that's going to require one of you to be elsewhere. But I actually think this is one of those times where not only does absence make the heart grow fonder, but it also gives you the time and space to kind of collect your thoughts as to where you're at right now, which is never a bad thing. And then finally you have the Mother of Cups, so the Queen of Cups, of Pentacles, right? So the Mother of Earth, the Mother of Pentacles, in your money sector, which is, the Queen of Pentacles is all about proliferation, growing your money, growing your finances, enhancing your resources. You've got this right next to the Empress, sowing those long-term financial seeds. I love it. This week, I really do think something is set into motion for your financial future that will be very beneficial for you eventually. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is a self-care card. It's in fact the ultimate self-care card, especially coupled with the Empress. A lot of you could be seeking to do a glow up. Maybe you're starting a new diet of some sort. But I'm watching this space for the Saggies. I think you guys, I give it like 6 months, and maybe you're going to do this whole disappear thing, come back in the limelight like, pow, bitch, look at me now. Right? Like, there's a glow up that is starting now. All right, and I'm here for it. And then finally, when it comes to your home and environment, the Queen of Pentacles is about doing the practical work around the home that really enhances the living experience. And because the Empress is here, it looks like a lot of you are doing the external aspect of your house. Maybe you're working on the garden, maybe you're painting the house, like you're really prettying up the external aspect of your home, which, you know, everything could do with a little, a little sprucing up. And when we do that kind of thing, I actually think it makes us feel really good. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.